Greetings and salutations. Welcome to another episode of 365 Days of Gaming. Really appreciate you taking time to check out this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll greatly appreciate it, so thank you in advance. Today we're going to be talking about a game that you might not think that I'd play given my lack of PC games. But this is one I played for a very long time. So let's talk about League of Legends. For those that don't know, League of Legends is a MOBA game. In these games, you pick a team of characters and you have to try to push in people's bases. You know, you have to destroy towers, things like that. You fight minions to get resources. All of the different champions usually have different abilities. And the characters are really cool in these games because they all have like different play styles, different backgrounds and lore. And League of Legends was one of those games from the beginning of this genre. You know, this was back when we only had like Dota, which was a Warcraft 3 mod. And then you had a few other ones that popped up. We have the DC one that I really liked that we didn't get a chance to play too long. But anyway, back to League of Legends. Now, played this back in like 2010, 11-ish. And I remember I was put onto this game by Zach and Jonathan, and we were at GameStop at the time. So it was like, all right. And this was like my first foray into, you know, PC gaming with other people, you know, not playing like a Maple Story or something like that. And let me tell you, I've never really been good at this game. Okay, I've been passable, I've been serviceable, but I've never been good at it. When we first started playing, I remember not understanding like summoner spells versus character spells. So when people would flash, we thought they were cheating. At least I thought they were cheating, or I thought that certain champions had the ability. Then I picked a champion and they don't have the ability. It was a crazy time. But now all of that stuff is common knowledge, and you know, there's a whole esports thing around League of Legends, and then they've gone on to make other games that we really enjoy. So, but it all started with League of Legends, right? And then later on, they added different modes. They used to have this one mode which was like domination, but then they took it away, which was weird. But they have this new mode called ARAM, which isn't really new at this point, but I remember it being introduced and I was like, oh, this is definitely more my speed. It's just about fighting. I don't have to worry about farming and, you know, some of the other basics of the game that I just refuse to try to master, like jungling and things like that, which are very crucial. Like, that's the thing about League of Legends, and it's the actual base mode. Teamwork and cooperation are very vital in order for your team to be successful. You know, you can have teams who have individual players who are pretty decent, but if you have a team that's communicating and working together, you know, they will usually prevail in League of Legends. And that was something that I was definitely not used to. So it required a level of communication and commitment to the team that sometimes the pressure was too much. It felt like a job. But we've always come back to League of Legends because, one, I really enjoy their selection of champions. Like, they have, you know, my favorite, which is like Heimerdinger. Before they reworked Master Yi and he was all AP for his damage, that was one of my favorite characters. But there's so many different champions. A lot of the mages and the ADCs is who I play, and you know, some support characters, things like that. But with ARAM, I can just jump in, have some fun, you know, get worked, or have a decent game and feel good about myself, and then go about my business. And then they even added the auto battler TFT, or Team Fight Tactics, and you know, that's a whole nother mode that I really enjoy, that I get cooked in often. But I like seeing all the different characters and the different class types that they add for each one. So I've definitely calmed down on my anger that's generated by League of Legends. Like, at one point, I assure you, no game made me more upset than this game. And it was basically because I was performing poorly and wanted to do better, but didn't want to put the work in to get better. Still, my rage was real. So I know you know what League of Legends is. Who are your favorite champs? You know, favorite modes, favorite memories. This is also one of the first games where I realized that Jonathan was really good at these games because he carried us, like, especially in the early days, he was doing a lot of heavy lifting. So I'd love to hear your memories of this game, favorite champions. Like I said, if you are a fan of ARAM, let me know, because that makes me feel better. And as always, I really appreciate you letting me reminisce with you. Y'all have fun. Y'all be safe. Peace.